So there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2. If you guys don't know, that is like it's going to be like a sequel of the Nintendo Switch just with a 2 on it, and it should be just a little bit better. It should be because pretty soon it's our 18th year anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, which that's a long time for a company to be a thing and to sell as many as like products as much as they did sell. Like there's just so much money that they've made from Nintendo. It's actually insane with all the games, merchandise, and everything else like that. And YouTube, they went on YouTube and posted like a 2-3 minute-ish video, like several minutes long video of the trailer. Here's, I'll show you this photo. I'll show you a couple of photos throughout the entire video of just what it looks like. And I guess, like, I won't show any videos because I don't exactly know if I can get, like, in trouble for doing that. But I'll show you guys some photos. And you could just look up Nintendo Switch 2 and you can watch the trailer. And it's like really cool. I really like how they did it. Like the formation of it, the animations and everything like that. Like it was pretty cool. I know some people didn't like it, but I generally thought it was pretty decent for a company that usually isn't good at this type of stuff. There's not a lot of hard rock evidence proof of what we know, like with specs and everything else, but there's a lot of leaks. There's a lot of rumors that are going around about it. We'll know a lot more information on April 2nd. So when that actually comes around, we'll get a lot more details and a lot more information about it. But as of right now, it's a whole bunch of leaks and speculation on the like exactly how it works, how it's going to look, how it's going to be held in the device. I don't think we'll actually know what that's going to be like until it actually releases, unless they do it like iPhone does and just let creators go out there and test it. That's most likely what they're going to do because it's not necessarily a bad way to do it because YouTubers and there's influencers in general can get a hands-on experience with the device and show the viewers. Now, yes, it might be misinformation because the people might want the creators to say only positive things about the product, but it's really not that big of a deal. They really cannot mess it up because the first Nintendo Switch was a very big success. So they really cannot mess up the second one. At least I hope they don't. I've never personally owned a Nintendo Switch, but I've played with one before, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's very it's just very useful and very just good when you're on the road and just stuff like that where you're not at your house. It's just very convenient is what I'm trying to say. It's not something where you get a big box, plug in all these cords and everything else. Like you can just play it right here. Now, yes, you can hook it up to a monitor or TV, but there's just so many different kind of games that you can just boom, bang, chicken, bang, and then play it on the spot. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if the leaks are correct, it's going to be more like a handheld PlayStation and Xbox One. It's not going to be like the Xbox, like what is it, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. It's not going to be as powerful as those. At least I don't think so, and everyone else doesn't think so. We just think that it's going to be like a handheld PlayStation 4, Xbox One. It's not really a deal breaker, but we have to think about that a mobile, like it's not mobile, but like a game of which is handheld, and they don't look for just quality. They look at energy usage and a whole bunch of ordeals, like just performance-wise in general. It's not all about high-quality stuff, and I'm pretty sure later in this video, when we get more talking into it, we'll do a little bit more on specs and just stuff like that. Don't really know how far we'll get into that because it's not 100%. It's all just leaks and stuff like that, so it's not guaranteed, which it is what it is. So we don't really have much right this second. Okay, so I know I just said that I was going to go through the specs later in the video, but I might as well do them right now. So I'm just going to show some images up when I'm talking about the specs because I don't feel like memorizing all the specs. So basically, this is like leaks of like what I'm saying, but it could have 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, and the ability to upscale games to as high as 4K resolution on a TV using AI. Now, I don't exactly know if the AI part is true, the 4K resolution, but the other specs don't seem that bad. It doesn't seem like anything too bad for a handheld device. We have to think about it's not a big box of which we plug into a TV or a monitor or whatever. It's pretty decent sizable where you can do it on the road or just anywhere really. Anywhere where you could anyways. So it's not this crazy thing of which we're expecting. I think we're too spoiled with all the expensive stuff that this is just pretty decent. Now the price is very unknown. No one knows the exact price point of which it's going to be at, but they have done some estimates with inflation and stuff. And with the original Nintendo Switch, it was at $300. So with the inflation, I'm pretty sure they rounded up to $400, which isn't too bad. I know that people were complaining about it, but for people that like handheld devices that are very convenient wherever you are, it's pretty good. But the only big issue is that everyone has a complaint about that's kind of a big deal is they're not going to make most of their money off the actual device itself, but I think they're going to make a lot more money off the actual games because those things could go $70 a pop. I don't know for sure if they make money off that, but they have to, right? There's no way, sorry about that, but there's no way they don't make money off those games with how expensive the games are. Like, it's insane. Wait, they have to make money off it because they're Nintendo games. I'm actually not the brightest one in the group. Oh my gosh, they're making more money off the games than I think they are devices. I'm going to be completely honest with you, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The game's the game. Now, like I said, there's not a whole bunch of information that we gathered. It's really just a whole bunch of looks that we've gathered and how you actually format the thing. I like the color scheme of it, but that's just the general basic Nintendo Switch color scheme. It's nothing really too crazy. But I really do like it. And in a few months, we're going to get a lot more information about it. And honestly, I might actually buy the Nintendo Switch 2. Don't exactly know when or how, but I will try my best to buy it. Might even make a video on it. I don't really know. I just think that it would be really cool to actually mess around with and play video games with because it might actually be better than my PlayStation 4. Like, I might just never play games on my PlayStation 4 again, depending on how the Nintendo Switch goes. Because I'm pretty sure you can get Fortnite and Minecraft on there, and maybe Skyrim. So, like, I'm just chilling, basically. Like, I'm not going to do anything really extreme or anything insane like that because I don't really play video games that much. And if I did, I want it to be as convenient as possible. So that would be, like, the best for me. Now, I know they do expect the Nintendo Switch to be released around summertime or something like that. I don't exactly know if that's this year, next year, probably this year if I had to guess. But that gives me plenty of time to think about it. I might have to get it like midsummer, depends on when I actually get the job. I'm trying my best. It's really difficult. Like, for some reason, they just don't want you when you're in school, like high school. They just like, no, we don't want this guy. For some reason, they don't. I don't know why. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about before I have to end this video is I have no idea if this is going to decrease the prices of the original Nintendo. Probably not, because it's pretty much a big thing that everyone knows about, and it's probably going to be the exact same price because the Nintendo Switch 2 is a little bit higher. They might decrease it just a little bit, but probably not by much if I'm going to be honest with you. But if you guys did enjoy this video, if you did learn anything, if you're interested in the Nintendo Switch 2, let me know. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just making this video because pretty cool, pretty good thing of which that happened. But yeah, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. But anyways, guys, peace out.